Hi, welcome to another video on the My Fragrance Journey channel SA, right? So similarly to part one that I did on the top 3 clones that have featured quite heavily in my collection, this one is a follow-up with designer fragrances that I featured quite heavily in my collection this past winter, right? So our winter is almost over, but yeah, it's still around. But yeah, so these fragrances I've worn heavily, and as most of you may know or be aware that for winter you need things that are dense. So parfums, eau de parfums, extrait de parfums, that's what you need. You need something that's going to last long, something that can push, and so that you can be felt out there, right? So without further ado, at number 3, I would say number 3 because I wore it less than the others. Well, the tried and tested, my scent for my wedding day, Dior Sauvage Elixar. Man, this thing, I don't wear it as much as the others, but it's something that I'd like to have in my collection forever and ever, so it is strong, it is just, it punches, it's just, yeah, very different from the other Sauvages. This was just a fragrance of its own, charting its own path, right? So the perfume on this is Francois de Marchi. And then notes here: cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, and grapefruit at the top. So freshness, herbal, spicy at the top. And then you've got a mid of lavender. And then the base, you've got licorice, sandalwood, amber, patchouli, and HM vetiver. So the woods at the base. So yeah, a beautiful, beautiful. Man, I hope this is gonna be a timeless scent because I love it. I love it. So yeah, at number 3, Dior Sauvage Elixar, right? At number 2, this is a fragrance, ever since I bought it, it has just stayed in my collection. It's just always in rotation. It is beautiful, mass pleasing type of scent. So the perfumers on this are Quentin Burch and Natalie Garcia Cheto, and it's Male Le Parfum from Jean-Paul Gaultier, right? So note breakdown, very simple. Top note of cardamom, middle note of lavender and iris, and then the base you've got vanilla, oriental notes, and woodsy notes. So yeah, very simple note breakdown, but man, it's a beautiful, 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 pleasurable scent, mass pleasing scent. This is the perfect, I would say, a signature scent, signature fragrance that I would advise anyone to buy and just wear and enjoy as they wish. So the performance on here also quite good. Or no, it's not a parfum, so they say Le Parfum, but it's actually an EDP. So beautiful, beautiful scents: warm, spicy, vanilla, lavender. It's powdery from the iris, and then you've got the woods. So a beautiful, beautiful scent, Male Le Parfum from Jean-Paul Gaultier, the second most well-worn fragrance, right? So, and then at number 1, a scent that I've always said I'm going to test and test and test and test and test, right? From the house of now, what they call Rabanne. It's no longer Paco Rabanne, it's Rabanne, right? So it's an oriental fragrance. It's a 2021 release. It's got a fresh opening, pink pepper, lemon at the top, and then you've got olibanum and lavender in the mid, and then the base you've got vanilla, tonka bean, and amber. So it's one of those fragrances. It is just obviously from the Invictus line. This one is the Invictus Victory. So it's a breakaway, like I've said. It's a breakaway from the sweet, bubblegummy Invictus line. This one just charts a path of its own. It's dense, it's complex. It doesn't smell mass produced designer fragrance, retail, everybody can get it type of fragrance. It's got a special vibe to it. It's got a niche quality to it, right? So yeah, so Invictus Victory by Paco Rabanne is the number 1 fragrance, designer fragrance that has featured heavily in my fragrance rotation this past winter. It is dense, it is beautiful. It just, every time I put it on, I always smell something different. It always gives me a different vibe. It's not a linear type of fragrance. There's always something different about it, you know, depending on how you put it on or what the weather is like that day, you know. So that's how I feel about this fragrance. So definitely love it. It was #1 on the list. Probably not going to be wearing it a lot during the hotter months going forward. Yeah, but it's definitely enjoyed it. Probably is going to be an evening type of scent, special occasion type of scent going forward now. Yeah, so that's my top 3 designer fragrances that have featured heavily in my fragrance collection rotation this past winter. With that said, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below of any suggestions of fragrances that I should look at. Till next time, peace.